we have the current stock market update for Mara Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker MARA. Before we begin with our chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 1 hour time frame. That means that each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the stock is really rocketing higher at the moment. A lot of this is being based on the optimism that has been generated from the election of Donald Trump to the U.S. presidency. He has made it very clear that he wants to have an administration that's very much pro-cryptocurrency. Of course, we haven't actually gotten there yet. He's not actually in office just yet, but there is clearly a lot of optimism that is surrounding these announcements and these plans for the future. So we will see how this comes to fruition going forward. But more near term, what we can see is that the stock was taking a very dramatic move lower here. And there was a member of the YouTube channel membership. And he was a bit concerned about the stock moving lower into this support zone. In the prior video, we did sort of recommend not closing that position. Hopefully he took that advice, because the stock has really moved higher here quite substantially, and we did not actually break through that support zone. So those trading calls did turn out to be highly accurate. At the moment, however, we are sort of running into a very important resistance zone. So we will need to see if the stock is able to sort of continue moving higher. It really depends on the time frame here. Whether or not people are looking to take profits, into these levels and into this rally. This is the type of thing that we discuss in the Discord chat that we have, the Discord trading room. That's a bit more of a shorter term, a bit more of an aggressive trading strategy room that's monitored almost constantly. It seems like there's almost always someone that's active in the room. So there's a lot of active discussion that goes on there, and we discuss trading, managing these types of trades. Because we're currently running into some fairly significant price levels here at the moment. So it does help to have a trading room, a group of people that are able to look at the same situation with a bit of a different perspective, because it makes it easier to get some different input, because it can be very easy to have a bias and to not see certain things on a price chart. So it really does help to have some balanced outside perspectives from different people that may or may not even be involved in the stock trade itself. So, as it currently stands here, we're sort of moving right back into this resistance zone, which was seen previously. This price area was developed during the October 29 trading session, and that price high was right around $19.95. So that would be this price region here. Currently, what we're dealing with as far as a price high here near term comes in. This would be $19.60. So as you can see, we're almost forming a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. I'm not exactly ready to say that that's the dominant price move at the moment, because we are seeing a lot of upside activity here. And I don't think that this final price move has exactly completed itself just yet. There are a couple of different scenarios that could unfold here. We could start to see share prices break above this 1995 area. Or we could just as easily start to see share prices fail in this area, because it is a very important level of resistance. And as you can see here, the stock did drop quite substantially after we saw this level previously. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the same thing will happen this time, but this is going to involve some active trading strategies at current levels, because we are starting to see some fairly excessive price movements here. And hopefully the member that got in at these lower levels, he was a bit concerned about the exact price level that he got into. That's another reason why I would definitely recommend the Discord trading room, because you can get several different opinions about whether or not a certain price level is a good idea to use as an entry point. But hopefully he was able to capture some of these gains here, because this move has been quite substantial. So just before I close out the video here, let's quickly take a look at the indicator readings, because as we can see here, there is some positive momentum that is still developing for this stock, but at the same time, you've got this negative momentum reading as well. So this is a bit of this would be considered to be a very balanced indicator reading on the 1 hour time frame. because as you can see here, there is some uptrend momentum, but there's also some downtrend momentum, and they're roughly equal in length. Both of these trend lines have been tested on 3 separate occasions, and as far as the time period is concerned, they're roughly equivalent. The downtrend actually has a little bit more length in terms of time at the moment. So, but overall, I would consider this to be a fairly neutral reading because both of these lines really sort of balance themselves out at the moment. And this is interesting because we are also running right into a very important resistance level here. And as you can see, the indicator reading itself is also overbought at the moment. So, not surprising to see an overbought reading after a price move like this. I mean, this is a huge amount of upside here in a very short period of time, and it does appear to be mostly generated by the news of Donald Trump being elected. So that is definitely an influencer here. But whether or not this price movement continues is definitely up in the air because it turns into a situation where it's like, how long can you react to this news in the positive direction? I mean, if anybody has seen my recent videos on DJT, that for that stock, I was calling a top there, and I was saying that people should actually start selling the stock, even though it was right after the election. A lot of people didn't agree with that. They said, he just won. It's the stock's going to go up, right? Why would you start to short sell it or buy put options or something like that? But it is one of these scenarios where the news event starts to exhaust itself. I mean, that doesn't just continue forever. At some point, people are going to start to take profits, and share prices are going to start to move in the downside direction. Just because there's good news doesn't mean that it lasts forever. So that's also another, all of that is another good reason why it is good to be part of the trading room because, we are sort of all actively watching these trades at the same time. Different people are in different positions and things like that. And it does help to sort of maintain an active monitoring of these events as they unfold. So there are a couple of scenarios here that could start to unfold. We are trading at a very critical level at the moment. So definitely consider taking a look at the trading room so that we can possibly start trading the stock in a much more active way. So here's the current stock market update for Mara Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker MARA. Our High Value Trading Strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.